things that you have written and pasted everywhere that you can visually see. When it comes to transparency, what will I do? Write it down, see it. You know those sticky papers? You can have them around you. Have them written down. Subconsciously, it picks it up. On the day you need it, it produces. Subconsciously, it picks it up. On the day you need it, it produces without you knowing that it has produced it. It produces the answer that you've been singing all the time. So while the customer is talking and you're listening, write it down. Why? Because they may have talked for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. You will not remember everything that a customer said. You won't remember. I mean, even if you're a computer, you won't even remember. So write it down. And the writing down also helps you with follow-up question, because perhaps you don't want to interrupt him there. You want him to finish, vent, say everything that you need to say, and then now it helps you with the follow-up question. But if you don't write it down, you might miss the follow-up question because he says something you want to correct, but because you didn't want to interrupt him, you're like, let me wait till the end. But then in the end, you've forgotten. So write it down so that you can remember. Listen, critical listening, like I said, and it starts with you. If you have mastered the whole thing of listening, I know how to listen. I listen. I talk, but if I want to listen, I'll listen. So if you make yourself that kind of person, perhaps you're talkative, but if you want to listen, you listen. And in this profession, the listening is very critical. And I see body language is there. Now, there are different types of body language. And I know someone will say, it doesn't really matter if I'm listening. So for what I've said now, perhaps you are listening, you are attentive, you're critical about whatever it is, and you're writing everything down. However, your body language says a lot about whether or not you are actually paying attention to what.
This week on FinTech segment, we'll introduce you to some useful CRM tools to manage your clients. The first one is HubSpot CRM. That is for business wanting lots of integration options. The second one is Zoho CRM, and that is for scaling your business. EngagePay is all-in-one business capacity. Bitrix 24 is for businesses with lots of users and contacts. And lastly, Freshworks CRM. That is for integrated phone systems. I hope you have learned something new